August 29, 2020. The Lord God showed me a ladder that came down from heaven towards me. I stayed observing it, and soon I saw celestial beings, very brilliant, coming down it. Soon I saw next to me a person who had a ladder, but it had 2 steps, and it was broken and did not shine. I stayed looking at those stairs and wondered, what is this? Then I heard his voice that told me, daughter, know that the time of final grace is in stages. It has already started, but its culmination will not be revealed. But many will be able to realize by the doings that this was finished around them. He paused. His voice was moved, and he said, when you see that the change of personality is no longer intermittent in a person, but is already permanent, the time will have ended for him, and his fate is already cast. Walking in 2 ways, in 2 thinkings, has always been dangerous for the people that knows, but now even more. Those who lived intermittently with 95% own selfishness and a 5% of a spark of abnegation. Those who have 95% self-convenience and a 5% of spark of giving for others, but always thinking about how to save their lives. And those who have 95% to help themselves, but 5% to help their neighbor. Those that what they have hurts them to share and are upset that someone else shares with them because they do not want to feel compromised, to feeling indebted to that same mercy. This will happen. At that moment, I saw that how a wave that began in American territory extended throughout the world. It was like an expansive wave, and wherever it passed, those who knew this Adventist message were touched by that expansive wave, and the division was now clear among them. Then the scene came back to me, where I was standing with the ladder, and he told me this will happen. So I saw another ladder that began to reach another person who was in front of me. I saw that this ladder, before reaching this person, broke, and this person gave his back and walked away. And the ladder that came out of heaven towards me remained. And he said to me, remember my servant Jacob, who later was Israel, where my ministering angels went down and went up to help. So it will be today for my children, my chosen ones. When my servant Jacob was there, seeing this ladder, he did not think what awaited him, since he was at the beginning of his journey. But this gave him strength in the face of his time of anguish. And he fought and overcame. Get ready, because the time is before you. Then I saw the scene of the expansive wave again, that wave that came from American territory and covered everything in its path and went around the earthly globe until it covered it. He told me, observe. My eyes became like binoculars, that I could have a panorama clear and worthy of what was happening. I saw then something that shook my insides. My heart felt cracked, like when a virus enters your throat and you feel it cut. My mind, seeing this, felt like it was going to explode, thinking about what I saw. So he touched my head, and he told me, courage, walk by faith and not by sight. There, my being calmed down, but I continued seeing what had happened. Beloved, I was able to witness the total separation of those who know this Adventist gospel. 2 groups, those who remained on the part of the enemy. Their nature stayed already permanent towards evil. These were the majority. I saw many suffering when seeing how their loved ones were left on the opposite side. They cried without comfort. Soon, to each one of them a ladder reached that came down from heaven, and angels came down to comfort and strengthen them. I could not conceive what my eyes saw. I felt at that moment that tender love and care of God for each one of his children around the entire earthly globe. My knees gave out, and I fell to the ground with my face on the ground, and I couldn't stop saying, Holy, holy, bless God. Thank you. Praise to you for all your wonders. Thank you for consoling us and helping us to endure such great pain, such great anguish. At that moment, he told me, convoke my people, and do not be silent. Let every knee be bent day and night, because a day of great tribulation is before the world for those who love and keep my commandments. A superficial seeking will not liberate them. Only those who seek me with all their hearts will subsist. Get ready, and tell others to get ready. Moan and cry out, my people, because the hour has come. At that moment there, everything passed. Oh, beloved, I have no words. I only pray to the Lord, and I wish that his people on the broad face of the earth may overcome in his name, clinging to him. May the Lord bless us.